Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a look at Gamespad, which is going to be the ultimate gaming NFT metaverse ecosystem. I think this could be a huge project and definitely one that getting in from the ground up could prove very, very fruitful. Today's video is sponsored. I am going to be doing watch to earn on this, so we're giving away $300 to 6 people. All you got to do, post in the comment section down below anything, go to Discord and post your wallet in the competition wallet section and your YouTube name, and you will have a chance when we do the random comment picker in 3 days time. So this is the project that I picked out from some of the ones that wanted to sponsor, and because I think it's going to be a really good potential for anybody, all of us, for getting in on. Just imagine SEEDIFY, if we got in on that at the ground, from the ground up. I mean, that's 180. If we look at the very beginning, 0.8 going all the way up to $16, that could be Gamespad, because they've got a very, very experienced team. They've picked up very, very good projects in the past in some of the work they've done outside of Gamespad, and if they could do the same, we could see very, very big returns if we get in on this early. So let's get into today's episode. Let's take a look at what this has to offer from their website. Beautiful design on the website. Gamespad is something that brings together all the aspects of gaming, NFT, and the metaverse. It's a holistic and chain agnostic ecosystem where impactful crypto gaming concepts come to reality. There's going to be a game-focused launchpad, the most promising IGOs in IMO deals and land. So initial NFT offering, initial token offerings, and land sales are going to be a huge opportunity to get in on things early and make some serious money when they go on to, secondary markets. Decentralized venture capitalists, so they are going to offer transparent investing opportunities. That could be huge. I mean, that's obviously what we were thinking about doing, is raising some capital on our own, so we could consider putting it into this in the future. Game incubator, where gaming startup mentorship and advisory will happen. Gaming partnerships with studios, game launch and tokenization. NFT aggregator and marketplace, exclusive entities. Cross-chain yield aggregator, which will get return on your assets from yield farming pools. Staking and farming pools, maximum profits for the community. An in-house gaming studio where you can get NFT and metaverse game production. They offer everything that you have in the NFT gaming ecosystem at the moment, all in one place, and there's nobody that I've seen on the market that is actually doing that, not even SEEDIFY. You have the future of gaming coming from here being cross-chain. They're going to really make sure that they focus on multiple chains, not just BSC, because I believe the future doesn't rest just in the Binance Smart Chain. It rests in a lot of different new chains that offer cheaper gas fees, that are faster, and you're going to get that with things like Solana. You're going to have Cardano on there, Tezos, Polychain, loads of different options. So you can also diversify your portfolio across the different chains. Tiers and allocations are a common feature within any launchpad, and the most difficult part of it is getting in on it early so that you can get a big allocation. Crypto ninjas, there's only going to be 60, and they are going to probably get access to the biggest allocations. So imagine if you needed 50,000 tokens to get in on SEEDIFY Launchpad. At this point, it would have cost you, half that value in terms of dollars. So it would have cost you $25,000. Whereas at this point, it's going to cost you way more than that, beyond what anybody has. 10 times, even if we were 10 times that, it's $500,000. So 25,000 versus $500,000, getting in early is really rewarded. If we're just talking at the lowest level, bots, 1,500 gamepad. If you got in on that and it was priced at $0.5, it's going to cost you $750 to get in on a launchpad. And then, going up here, times it by 10, 15,000. So getting in early on this is crucial to be able to get tiers and allocations. There's also going to be a 1.5k NFT that you'll need as well to gain access to that. So they're going to have their own exclusive NFTs along with that, which is an interesting, unique idea. And the higher the tiers go up, the more limited they become. So they're only going to be 60 crypto ninjas with 50,000 GMPD needed on top of the 60k NFT. We can see, that goes less and less as we go down. So what problems does Gamepad solve that other launch pads don't have? Gamespad democratizes the early stage fundraising of crypto gaming startups. They perform rigorous due diligence to chase only the best projects and protect the investments of our community. So you can see if you go to apply for IDO, the extensive questions that they ask people who are applying, making sure have your smart contracts been audited, linked to light paper or white paper, project links, social networks, everything that you would need to do a really good due diligence and vetting of a product, which is kind of what I do. I would look through those similar things. And if you look back on the projects that we've picked on the channel, there's not many that have ever been like completely, I think I've only been rugged once or twice in projects. Some have died off, like Plants vs Undead, but they were very profitable, and people who got in at the time when we first covered that earn a lot of money. So then doing the due diligence just gives you a little bit more security with your investments. As we saw before, IGO, INO, IMO, initial NFT offering, initial game offering, and initial metaverse offering. What they mean, they're similar to an IDO, initial DEX offering. The only difference is that in IGOs, the platform hosts gaming projects that are based on NFTs or tokens as their in-game currency and rewards. And INO evolves, offering a first generation NFTs or Genesis NFTs for a certain period of time. It's very similar to what League of Ancients are doing at the moment. They have their initial NFT offering where they're offering alpha capsules, Genesis capsules, and the like. So how do you participate in deals? Well, you'll need to buy the GMPT token, you'll need to buy the NFT, and have the amount that is required to get into one of the tiers. So the team and advisors choose projects based on thorough due diligence that considers different aspects, including team expertise, tokenomics, business model, and many others. However, you should always do your own research on top of it. I would look at this more of just like a little extra layer of protection going into an investment. What do they offer founders and projects? Well, they can help projects with fundraising and PR. They also provide advisory services, including but not limited to business development and tokenomics, guidance and mentorship, and introduction and possible partnerships for other projects and more. And then finally, the most important question, will you ask my seed phrase or private keys? No, no one will, unless they're trying to steal money from you. Now, there's a little bit more about Gamespad to talk about. They've been reported on by pretty reputable sources, Forbes, Yahoo Finance, CoinGecko Investing, Cointelegraph. Their vision is a vertically integrated gaming ecosystem supported by the network of studio partnerships and decentralized deal flow, future joint venture with the gaming metaverse studio, and the following expansion of the ecosystem. What makes them different is the holistic gaming ecosystem that they're going to provide, due diligence and track record, and tier-based system. So they mentioned track record there, and that is a really important thing. We need to know that these guys understand the gaming space and they're not just coming into fresh face. So who is behind Gamespad? Well, it's a game incubation of the Bullperks team. They're a crypto launchpad that achieved 7,355% of all-time high average returns on all deals in only 4 months after completing in private funding rounds. So the network advisor brings together industry experts from over 20 years of combined tech experience, and it's a mix of talented individuals at the top of their fields who are there to create an exciting and successful journey from startup ideation to execution. And I think this is going to be huge. And their track record from the Bullperks side of things are games which I'm very familiar with, is Cryo War, Step Hero, Monster Infinite, I'm an ambassador for, Crypto Blaze Kingdoms, obviously coming good. All of those private sales going into launch where they're at now are doing very, very well. And so you can see where they've made their money. And this for me is one of the biggest convincers, because I want to invest in somebody who has a track record investing in games, who understands the market, who understands how quickly it's progressing. And you can see they're doing that, investing in games which probably at the, where I think middle ground of where we're at in gaming, picking projects like Monster Infinite, Crypto Blaze Kingdoms, and Step Hero, that the turn-based combat, which is successful and working at the moment. But they're also now moving into that space of things like Cryo War, which are very much like, matching some of the games that we play at the moment. So I think if they've got a good understanding of it, it shows that they're going to invest in projects that are up to date with what people are looking for in the market at the moment. Where are they at with the roadmap? Well, 2021 has been a busy year for them in terms of, forming the idea, assembling the team and technology, then taking part in private sales. And I think they're still at the private sales stage, but for the rest of 2021, what they've got planned is a public sale, IDO, and technology for the Launchpad and decentralized VC. starting to launch deals on the gamepad, and partnerships with gaming studios and ecosystems. Moving into 2022, you can expect incubation of house projects, staking and farming, incorporation of an in-house gaming studio and yield farming game swap. They're going to have Q3 their first in-house game created, and second game with land sales with their decks opening in Q4. As mentioned before, the team is made up of those with expertise in blockchain, venture capitalism, investing in games and gaming, and all of them are doxed. You can go check out their profiles, and you can check them on their LinkedIn profiles, and on here they just have some information on them as well. You can see it's a very big team as well. It's not a small team, which you're going to need for a project like this. And if you have any questions about the project, you can go online, you can email them and ask them. If you have your own game, you can go to that and launch. If you are a VC and want to make a deal, then there you can offer it there as well. I think for this to be successful, they do need to pick good quality games to begin with, ones that people want to invest in. And if we see a lot of X's after your initial allocation and from public sale, then I think that's just going to draw more people into the community, more investments, and that's when we're going to see the price of Gamespad go up and up and up. Keep up to date with any information on the project by following their socials, which were at the bottom of the page. So if you scroll down, you can see they're all added there, but I'll put them in the description as well. You can keep up to date with any important information, like some of the new strategic investors. You can see they've got Antifund, which is founded by Jeffrey Wu and Jake Paul, and they've got some other very reputable strategic investors in this project. I think if you start to see lots of big strategic investors, then it's something that is going to be well worth investing in yourself. So if you want to get involved in something which is, to quote, the future of GameFi and Cryptoverse, then Gamespad is where it's at. This is going to be something you want to get in on as early as possible, and you're going to have a solid investment in something that will produce allocations that could make you very, very, very rich in the future. You know, if you think about SEEDIFY, if you were in that from the beginning, just think about how much money you would have probably made by now. Okay, that's all for this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like in the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.